There's a famous saying that says, sell in May and go away. But while summer and vacations are coming, there are plenty of multiple companies on the stock market that are currently trading at discount right now. It is why in this video, you'll discover 3 of the best stocks in which to invest for the month of June of 2025. So without further ado, let's take a look at the first pick on my list. First up is the American semiconductor company Micron with the ticker MU. By being down by more than 20% over the past year in terms of their valuation, this company is definitely worth having on your watch list at the moment. For those that wouldn't know, Micron is a company that specializes in designing, developing, manufacturing, and selling different memory and storage products. Their big core markets at the moment are data centers, mobile, automotive, industrial, and consumer electronics. It is why Micron is currently one of the world's largest memory chip makers, competing with big companies such as Samsung, and it is why their technology is absolutely essential for different fields of the technology such as cloud computing, AI, and modern electronics to fuel the big growing needs that we've seen increasing quite massively over the past couple of years when it comes to the semiconductor and microchips market. Micron is actively looking for ways to increase massively their total productions. It is why at the beginning of the year they've announced a $7 billion to build an advanced packaging facility for high bandwidth memory HBM chips in Singapore, and the operations for the new facility are scheduled to begin in 2026 with meaningful expansion of Micron's total advanced packaging capacity beginning in 2027 to meet the demands of AI growth. So it is fair to say that in terms of their operations and their mission, Micron can also be compared to one of their big giants into this field, which is Nvidia. The big difference between these two companies, however, is the fact that Micron is currently worth about 33 times less than Nvidia, with a price to earnings ratio about 2 times less expensive. However, more recently, we've assisted to a massive surge in their total valuation, which was driven up mainly by their latest earnings report. Indeed, in the Q2 of 2025, they've been able to outperform both the analyst expectations for their total quarterly revenue and their total quarterly earnings per share. In fact, despite a slight decrease quarter after quarter, their total revenue have been massively increasing by over 38% year over year, which has helped them to more than double their total net income compared to what it used to be in 2024. This incredible great growth has also been seen in their cash flow from operations that have been skyrocketing year over year, and by the fact that their total shareholders' equity has also been able to greatly increase, while on their side, their total liabilities have been shrinking. So it is quite fair to say that at the moment, this company is in a quite great financial health. However, there is still the uncertainty linked to the potential tariffs that could hurt a company like Micron, especially with the new construction of their new facility in China. This situation could drastically impact the total profit margin that this company will be able to generate over the next couple of months and years. And at the same time, if those tariffs were there to stay in the long term, this could negatively impact their total net sales. Nevertheless, at the end of the day, this company remains pretty interesting for the investors when it comes to the potential growth that we should see over the next couple of years into the AI and into the technology field. Now, for the second company on my list, I've decided to pick the famous Honeywell International company with the ticker HON. This American multinational is well known to operate some of the finest technology in some important sectors of our economy. For example, the aerospace sector, building, industrial, and energy fields. In fact, their product and technologies is notably quite useful when it comes to building automation, energy efficiency, and security for their users. Amongst these products, we can notably find life safety and intrusion detection, air and thermal systems, barcode printers, and multiple types of sensing, just to name a few. So it has a great diversified business model that has helped them to generate over $40 billion in the past year only. At the beginning of the year, Honeywell also announced its intentions to split into 3 big businesses for the second half of 2026. This move will aim to enhance the shareholders' value by focusing on 3 core areas, which are automation, aerospace, and advanced materials. And on its part, the advanced materials division is expected to spin off by late 2025. Add to this, in their latest earnings report, we've seen that their total net sales have been growing year over year due to an increase in every of their business segments except for their industrial automation branch. However, despite that, we've seen that their total net income has been slightly diminishing because of a gigantic increase of about 10% in their total expenses. Unfortunately, throughout the same quarter, we've also seen that even if their total assets have been quite fairly growing, their total debt on their side has been growing even more, which has also led to a decrease in their total shareholders' equity. In terms of their cash flow from operations, we can see that year over year, these cash flows have been slightly diminishing. And since we can also notice that their total capex, so the total investments that they've made throughout the past quarter, has been increasing, it makes that their total free cash flow on its part have been decreasing. Nevertheless, the good news for the investors is that amidst the potential threats of tariffs that could obviously hurt a company like Honeywell, they've decided to still raise their total guidance midpoints by lowering its range low end. This means that the company expects that the rest of 2025 should be pretty good for them, and it is also sending a pretty good signal to the investors. It will mean that this company that is currently offering about 2% of dividends to their shareholders and that also has a pretty quite fair price to earnings ratio would still have some great growth ahead of it in the near future. It might also be one of the main reasons why this has convinced one of the richest families in the whole universe, the Rockefellers, to lift even more their position in this business. Finally, third and last pick on my list is the famous business Amazon with the ticker AMZN. I think that no introduction is needed for this business that has, however, been on a slight decrease since the beginning of the year. Despite that, the future looks quite bright for this type of business, especially knowing that the e-commerce market growth is expected to be of close to 15% per year up to 2030. At the moment, Amazon remains the top choice for anyone that is looking to buy anything online and that is looking to receive it as fast as possible. And it is why Jeff Bezos' company is currently the world's largest e-commerce company in the entire world with a market cap that exceeds over $2 trillion. The beauty about their e-commerce business model is also the fact that unlike some of their big competitors into the retail market, for example, companies like Walmart and Target, Amazons are not the ones that will be responsible for the producing and the manufacturing of your products. On their part, they are just an intermediary between you and the sellers, so basically between the buyers and the sellers. So what they need to do is to simply just deliver the products directly to the buyer. And so it is no wonder that with over 300 million users worldwide, this company has been able to generate over $600 billion of revenue only in the past year. But what is also pretty interesting about Amazon is their AWS subsidiary. AWS stands for Amazon Web Services, and it is their subsidiary that is responsible for offering different tools and services to individuals, businesses, and governments that are looking to build and manage various types of digital infrastructure, applications, and services through the cloud. In other terms, Amazon Web Services lets you rent computing power, storage, and other tech resources over the internet instead of having to buy and maintain physical servers or data centers. In their latest earnings report, only this branch represents about $30 billion of revenue for the past quarter, which represents an increase of over 17% year over year. Plus, with the AI revolution that is coming for the next couple of decades, Amazon has been able to position itself as a top dog in their field. It is why recently, for example, they've decided to build a new AI that will help them to boost their warehouse efficiency. Add to this, they keep on focusing on improving the efficiency and the production in their different markets that are not as well developed as their big markets. It is why they've recently announced a $5 billion investment in Taiwan to support the construction, connection, operation, and maintenance of its data centers in Taiwan. This announcement also followed the launch of their new AWS Asia Pacific region, the new AWS region to serve its customers through AWS data centers in Taiwan. So it is fair to say that the growth potential of these companies are limitless, where we can see that the tip ranks analysts have all a buy ratings on this company with a certain upside potential. So there you have it. Those were 3 of my favorite companies that are currently trading at discount on the stock market for the month of June of 2025. But now, on your side, if you're looking to find what are different transactions that I've made over the past month and what are different individual companies and ETFs that I personally have in my portfolio, well, check out the video that's going to be right over here, and I will see you soon. Peace!